All right, this is it. This is the last one. Well, thank you for coming along this little journey with me of documenting, unboxing these mystery 45s. It's been a lot of fun. If you are just tuning in, I went out about 2 months ago to a place called That's Entertainment in Worcester, Massachusetts, which is a really, really cool place. Comic books, music, pop culture stuff, just a candy store for nerds like me. And they had these little mystery 45 packs, really affordable, like $5 each. So I grabbed one just on a whim. And after opening it, I realized there was quite a few cool tunes in there. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get a couple more. So I went out and got a few more. I was like, you know what? These are, and I opened up, I think I opened up a second one. And I was like, man, you know what? I should be documenting this because this is just cool to like stumble upon. You know, it's like digging in the crates. And that treasure hunt is part of what I love about record collecting. So anyway, I've gone through 22 of these so far since I started documenting them. I had a couple before. This is the last one. I've been back there. They're not doing it anymore. They have a huge selection of individual 45s for sale, like a whole new section of them. No more packs. Too good of a deal. I knew it was a once in a lifetime thing, but let's get into it. All right, first off, we got Get Wet, Just So Lonely. It's kind of a cool album cover. Don't know that tune. David Johansen from Hot David Johansen, Buster Poindexter? Is that the same guy? I don't know. Anyway, Medley, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, and Don't Bring Me Down, and It's My Life. And also Bohemian Love Pad. I think it might be. Glenn Frey, All Those Lies, and The One You Love. Steve Winwood, Dusty. Steve Winwood, Still in the Game, and Dust. How funny is that? Jeffrey Osbourne, 1 Million Kisses, and I Really Don't Need No Light. Dazz Band, Disco Jazz. That's what Dazz stands for. Dazz Band is funky. Everyday Love, and Let It Whip. You know it. That is a jam. Stevie Wonder, Rocket Love. And Do I Do, that is a jam. I think I might have that one, but that one is an absolute jam. Dusty. Empty. Chaka Khan, Got to Be There. Pass It On, A Sure Thing. Right. Santana, Hold On. Nice, I like that. And Ocean. All right. I like Hold On. That's that 80s Santana stuff. Give Me One More Chance. One Way, I guess is the name of the group. And Cutie Pie. Give Me One More Chance of Cutie Pie. Whoa, this one is trashed and dusty. Axe. Video Inspiration. And Now or Never. Shalimar. Make That Move. And Pop Along Kid. Got a couple Shalimar so far. They're pretty funky. I like them. Larry Carlton. Frenchman's Flat. And Sleepwalked. Jerry Lee Lewis. You Win Again. And Great Balls of Fire. On Sun Records too. This is a real deal. Sweet. Dust. She's a Mean Rebel Rouser by Freddie Cannon, and Dance to the Bop, also by Freddie Cannon. Dion the Wanderer. That's a jam. And No One Knows. I'll take that. The Mexican Hat Dance. And Sweet Georgia Brown. All right, that's pretty cool. I already got Sweet Georgia Brown from the Harlem Globetrotters record I got, but Mexican Hat Dance might be kind of fun to have. New England. Found out about this band in one of the older packs. Seal It With a Kiss. And Living in the 80s. Can't believe there was a band called New England with a song called Living in the 80s that I've never heard of before. That's kind of amazing to me. The Kingston Trio. Tom Dooley. And MTA. Charlie on the MTA. This... Wow, man. This might be something special. I'm very excited to see if this is what I think it is. That would be really cool. And then Flash's theme. Flash Gordon by Queen. I've had this 45 since I was a kid. This was one of the very first records I got as a kid. And I don't know, now I got two. I don't know. I might get one to my man. But yeah, let me get into them. All right, we're done with the last pack, and maybe not save the best for last, but this was one of the best. I mean, this was an awesome pack. Way to end it on a high note. Which is funny, because this is one of the ones I recognized. This was on the outside, and I recognize this as being one of the packages from the very, very first time I went. So I'm just glad this ended up being the last. All right, so here we go. Trash pile. Get Wet, Just So Lonely. The only thing this has going for it is the album cover. This is, I'll go on a limb and say terrible. I didn't enjoy this at all. It's just lame 80s nonsense. Steve Winwood, Dust, and Still in the Game. Not very good. I don't know. I like Steve Winwood, but it just wasn't even good enough to put in the maybe pile. I was like, you know what? I'm just never going to listen to this stuff. All right. Oh, what do we got? David Johansen with the medley of We Gotta Get Out of This Place, Don't Bring Me Down, and It's My Life. Not bad. It's really not that bad of a medley. He's got that voice for it. That deep voice works well. It is the Buster Poindexter, David Johansen. And then the other side, Bohemian Love Pad. Yeah, kind of a fun tune. I don't know. This is the maybe pile. I'll probably keep it, but I don't know. Glenn Frey, The One You Love. Not, I don't know. It's kind of lame. But the B-side, All Those Lies, he rocks a little bit. He's got a little riff going and a little solo, so I'm liking that. So I might keep it just for that, for the B-side. Axe. Now or Never, and Video Inspiration. This is kind of an interesting one. I've never heard of these guys, and this stuff kind of rocked, man. Now or Never sounded early 80s, like Waltham, the band, but I mean, if you don't know who they are, Rick Springfield. But it had that early 80s rock sound, and then Video Inspiration rocked even a little bit harder. That was pretty enjoyable stuff. I'm probably keeping that. And then Freddie Cannon, Dance to the Bop. Pretty lame wannabe 50s stuff. And She's a Mean Rebel Rouser. That actually was a lot better. I don't know, I picture it like a car show or something. Not bad, but not fantastic. I don't know, still on the fence with that one. So got a pretty good pile here of good stuff. So Jeffrey Osbourne, I Really Don't Need No Light. I kind of recognize that. It's kind of funky too. I really dug it. Good funky soulful jam. And then 1 Million Kisses. That was pretty funky too. I couldn't find that one on Spotify though, so unfortunately that one's not in the mix. Chaka Khan. Pass It On, A Sure Thing. That was the jam on this one. Pass It On, A Sure Thing. Real funky. I really dug it. Side B, Got to Be There. I don't know. She kind of belts it out, which is cool, but I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about it overall. Santana, Hold On. I really like this song. I've always liked this song. This is early 80s Santana, where I always say it's more keyboards than guitar. When he's trying to be a pop star. But he was good. It was good. It was a really, really well written song. And then side B, Ocean, spelled all crazy like that. That was good. Good jam. I mean, it's more Santana-ish. It's got the rhythms and the more guitar. Kind of a weird song. I don't know. It was okay. It was pretty good, but I'm keeping it for Hold On, if nothing else. Shalimar, Pop Along Kid, and Make That Move. Both funky joints. Neither of them are game changing, but with every Shalimar I'm getting, I'm really digging this band. This is a band I want to explore a little bit more. I think they're kind of an underrated funky 80s band. But I dug both of these tunes. Larry Carlton, Sleepwalk. Instrumental, you know this too. You know this melody. And I don't know if it's from a movie or what, but you definitely know it. And then side B, Frenchman's Flat. It's kind of jazzy, instrumental, smooth. I really dug it. This little Mexican hat dance. And Sweet Georgia Brown. I already have the Sweet Georgia Brown, but I don't have a Mexican hat dance, and it's just too fun to not have. And I kind of hope someday somebody's got a hat big enough, a sombrero, ready for a Mexican hat dance, and I'm able to pull this out. And we'll have a fiesta. And then New England, living in the 80s, and Seal It With a Kiss. It rocks, man. This is good 80s rock. I don't know how these guys never got exposure anywhere, because I've never heard of these guys up until this pack. I got one 2 packs ago. But everything has been pretty rocking and good, man. I'm keeping it. And it's another band I want to see if I can find out a little bit more about. All right, and we got a nice little stack here of jams, right? So, the Dazz Band, Let It Whip. Absolute jam. You know it. You know, classic. So excited to get that. B-side was Everyday Love. I think that was me. All right, whatever. But doesn't matter. Let It Whip. It's all working for that. I always get confused. I always think it's the Gap Band. You know, the ones who do Drop a Bomb on Me, and Why You Want to Hurt Me. Anyway, but Let It Whip is by Dazz Band. Stevie Wonder, Do I Do. This is a jam, man. It just keeps on grooving forever, and you just keep going with it. I had a real cool wedding party that ended their wedding with this song, and the real version, they wanted the real version. It's like 8-9 minutes, and I mean, it just goes and goes and goes. And you know, I'm real into that stuff, but for a wedding, it was a little bit weird, so I tuned up the pitch a little bit just to speed it up a little bit. But it was still, it was a blast. But anyway, that's the jam. Side B, Rocket Love, interesting song. Not my favorite, but it was pretty interesting. I don't know. One Way, Cutie Pie. This song, I never knew the name of it or who did it or whatever, but I knew the song, and I chased it for a little while. I just could not figure out what song it was. And as soon as I put this on, I was like, that's it. So very excited to get it. Funky jam. I really dig it. And the other side, Give Me One More Chance. I don't remember if it's any good. Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire, on the Sun Records label. This is the original, man. This is pretty awesome. I mean, what a jam. What a classic rock and roll archetype jam. And side B, You Win Again. You know, just that singing old country slow dance, you know, but well done, because they did it well done back then. I kind of dug it. Dion the Wanderer. I'll roam around. Jam. Absolute jam. And No One Knows. I don't remember. It was okay, I think. The Kingston Trio. And this was what I thought it was. What I was hoping it was. I'm so excited for this. The MTA. The Charlie on the MTA song. Growing up, this song was everywhere as a kid. I mean, I don't know when it came out. Originally released September or June 1959. So it was a reprint. Who cares? But originally released June 1959. This was everywhere as a kid when I was a kid. Charlie on the MTA, about riding the trains and the trolleys under Boston, and they raised the price hike, and so all of a sudden now it costs a nickel to get off, and this dude didn't have a nickel, so he was stuck on the train, and every day his wife had to come down to the train station and give him sandwiches through the window so he could keep eating, but he couldn't get off because they didn't have enough money to get him off. Such an awesome song, and it's just a powerful, good song to know about how the world works, and just about, you know, the little man, etc. And Boston flavored. So, you know, it's always had a special place with me. But as an adult, I've rarely come across this song. Not like I haven't been able to find it, because I haven't looked that hard. But every time I think about it, I can't easily find it in the places I look. So, very excited to get it. Very excited. And then last but not least, Flash by Queen. Well, that's the cover. Bam. Back cover. Whoa! Whoa! Flash, absolute jam, you know it. This was, like I said, the first 45 I think I ever got was this album. I think the cover's in a lot worse shape than this one, so I'm definitely keeping this one, I think. But, you know, Flash, absolute jam. And then side B, Football Fight. You know, I forgot that they did the whole soundtrack to this movie, the Flash Gordon movie, which I don't remember being very good, but hearing Football Fight was interesting enough to think of Queen doing a movie score. You know what I mean? Because it rocks and it's Queen-like and it's epic and it's, but it makes me interested to hear the whole thing. I don't think I've ever heard the whole thing, so I'm interested to check that out. Anyway, it has been an awesome run of 23 mystery packs. Shout out once again, That's Entertainment. Shout out to you for watching. Thank you so much. I'm gonna find out, I'm gonna find different fun things to do with these records now. Put them into different 80s and funk and disco and maybe best ofs or whatever. But I'm gonna do a couple more of these. And I actually just went and bought a bunch of 45s. And so I don't know the B-sides on them, so maybe we'll do like mystery B-sides, even though I know the A-sides are jams. We'll see how the B-sides do. But with that said, thanks for coming on this journey. And Spotify list will be in the description. If you like it, give it a like. And I will see you next time. Peace.